Well, it's been a long time since I've done any long form content, and so I wanted to give you a little life update on what I've been doing and what's been going on in my life and where I'm at. And so I wanted to start by talking about this day last year, March 26, 2021. It was the day that I realized I was done, completely 100% burned out on ministry, on the church, on God, on everything. What happened was I had spent the last 3 months working on a Lenten devotional as well as a Passover Seder Experience. And so I wrote it, I edited it, I filmed it, I did everything for it and spent a lot of time devoted to it. And I had almost no fruit from it. There were almost no sales. It completely flopped and I was just exhausted from that process. And then on top of that, I had also been interviewing for some different church positions and was turned down from all of them. Now, at the same time, I have a child that was being born in less than 2 months, and I was barely able to make ends meet because even though I was freelancing, I wasn't having a lot of work come in. So all of these things just piled up into March 26, 2021. I had been out for a walk, and Lauren went out shortly afterwards, and I met her and I hugged her on the side of the street and I just said, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I posted this image here. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? Because at that point I felt like God had forsaken me. I felt like the church had forsaken me. And it was a very painful day. I was ready to shut down my websites, go off social media, completely go off the grid because I was just done. And so about a week after March 26 last year, Lauren sent me a job opportunity for a company that I had been wanting to work for doing social media analytics. And so I was hired within about a month after that, and I took the job and started in June. And then, as you know, I had my first son, Noah, on May 14th of 2021. And so for this past year, I've been focused on being a new father, being a better husband, being a company person, right? I never thought I'd be working for a corporate company, and here I am, and I love my job. I love the company that I work for. Not at all what I thought working for a corporate company would be like, and so it's been amazing. But I've been focused on that. I've been focused on trying to figure out what my life looks like now that I'm not necessarily doing more traditional ministry work in a church, working that 40-hour-a-week pastor job. So I've been trying to reimagine what it looks like going forward, and I'll be honest with you, it's been tough. I did take a break. I wasn't doing any ministry work because I was focused on other things. But I can't escape my calling. I can't escape what God has asked me to do. And so I started getting these subtle whispers from the Holy Spirit like, okay, Justin, time to stop the break. It's time to get back to work. And so I've been trying to discern what that looks like going forward. I've been trying to discern what that work and that ministry is. I know that my ministry is to help people grow closer to Jesus in unique and practical ways. And I believe that I am called to be a pastor, just not necessarily in the traditional way. And as I get further and further and further away from the more modern church model or the more traditional church model, I find that I'm actually speaking the language of so many other people who feel like they're disillusioned with the church. They are just not sure how they fit into the modern church model. And they're having questions, and they're not being able to get those questions answered, or at least able to even ask those questions. And so the more and more I'm hearing these stories, the more and more I'm wondering if maybe I am supposed to be partnering with people in that journey who are going through the wilderness. Maybe they're going through deconstruction, or maybe they just don't know where they fit into the church in a post-COVID world. There could be a plethora of different reasons. But I'm wondering if maybe that's you. Maybe you feel like you are on the outskirts of the church looking in. Maybe you feel like you've been rejected by the church like I have. And maybe you just want a place where you can be heard, a place where you can feel like you belong and you can ask those hard questions without feeling like you're going to get judged. I would love to have those conversations with you. I'm not saying I'm going to start a community tomorrow, but I am looking to have those conversations one-on-one in the meantime to hear your heart. What do you feel like the church could be and should be doing moving forward? So I'd love to have those conversations. If that's you, please, please, please reach out to me, and I would love to talk more with you about that. For now, because I'm still sort of readjusting and going through this reimagining, reconstruction process of my life and my ministry, for now I'm gonna start small and start doing more Lectio Divinas, try to keep writing more articles and helping to communicate what I feel like many people are wrestling with today, but also offering you practical and unique ways to follow Jesus and grow in your spiritual journey. So if you have any questions about what I've talked about here today, or maybe you feel like you're one of those people who want to have that conversation with me, please reach out. Please like this video, because I know so many people who they'll come up to me and message me like a couple months after I've written something, and it's like, I wish you would have liked it. They never said anything about it on the social media page. So please, if you don't comment, at least just like it, because that's how social media recognizes something that other people would want to see is your engagement. So please go ahead and do that for me. It would mean the world to me. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and to hear my heart and my story. And hopefully you and I will be talking very soon. So thanks again.